Hello, my name is Maike Havertz. I work for Leica Camera and I'm from the headquarters in Germany, and I used to be the product manager for the new S2, which is part of the new system we just launched at Photokina 4 weeks ago. It was actually the highlight. The industry was stunned by our new little product. It's actually the combination of superior image quality of the medium format cameras put into a housing that's very much like a 35mm DSLR. So what you see right here is the S2 with the standard lens, the 70mm, and the S2 has a sensor that has a size of 30 by 45mm, so medium format. We call this format Leica Pro format, and this sensor carries 37.5 megapixels. As you see, the camera is very compact regarding the size of the sensor. It's very clean. If you see, there are very few buttons. All the operating elements you really need is the shutter dial on the top, and there's another dial that operates the aperture. There's this so-called organic LED on top where you see everything very bright colors directly. On the back you just have a 3-inch display with a so-called soft button system. So these buttons are dedicated to different stuff and different, either if you're shooting or if you're just in the menu mode or if you're in the review mode of the images. This is a working prototype, so first-hand model. It will work with CF and SD cards. We will have a vertical grip to it. This is just a mock-up, but it gives you a very good impression of the quick release we thought about. So it's not a screw you have to operate. It's just stuff like this, and you have a solid grip. So it's very easy to put on and off. You have vertical operating elements, and it will carry a second battery. This is a camera that's targeting the pros. So it will do tethered shooting, of course. And one thing pros are always concerned about if they do tethered shooting is while they're transferring the pictures to the PC and are still shooting, that it might disconnect. So we thought of about a clever way of connect this camera, which you can actually hold like this. So while you're transferring to the PC, you still can move and it won't disconnect. This camera is completely sealed against water and dust. This camera has autofocus lenses and a so-called dual shutter system. The body itself has a focal plane shutter, which is the shortest time of a 4,000th of a second. But we have two lines of lenses, one with and one without central shutter. Central shutter is essential for different applications if you want to have very short flash sync times. I just give you a short. This is the mount. It's fairly big, but that's medium format. If you just have a shot here in this glass, that's actually the sensor you see there in comparison to a 35mm frame. And the little other square you see there is the Maestro image processor. So we have the first medium format camera that has its own image processor built in. And that enables this camera to be twice as fast as the current medium format cameras. So we are actually able to shoot 1.5 frames per second. We do DNG and JPEG simultaneously, and it works. That's all I have to say.